Good morning, everybody. This is Diane and Pat with Plant-Based Dallas, and I thought I'd come on live this morning and show you all how I do a hummus. I have the Breville blender, the Breville Power Blender, I also have the attachment of the small jar, and I like to make my hummus in this small twister jar because I can stir it while I make it. So this morning I'm going to make sort of a lemon dill hummus because I got this fresh dill at the grocery store today and it smells so good. Pat, smell this. What do you smell?
That's dill.
Dill. Fresh potato salad we need to make with that as well. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is take our garbanzo beans and drain those. Try and get those without any salt or additives. And I don't worry about rinsing them or getting off all the liquid because I'm going to use some of the liquid anyway. To make the hummus. Okay.
Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Trisha.
Which Trisha is it?
Trisha Johnson, our neighbor.
Oh, Trisha. Good morning, neighbor. Okay, so I just dumped the can of chickpeas in there. If y'all want to cook along with me, feel free to tell me to hold on and wait for a minute. But I drained my chickpeas just barely, and I'm saving the liquid here in case I need to use it. The other things that are going to go in hummus that I like to add.
Morning, Christy Pillow.
Hey, Christy. I like to add a little bit of tahini or sesame seeds. You know, tahini is just ground up sesame seeds. So if you have a good flour blender, you don't necessarily need to waste your tahini, but you can just use some sesame seeds and blend it up really fine. I also like to add a little bit of hummus, whether it's, mustard. Spicy mustard, regular mustard, Dijon mustard, so I like to add a little bit of mustard to it, and of course lemon juice. I have started at the beginning of each week juicing a lot of my lemons so that I can just use lemon juice really quickly, so I've got my lemon juice here. And of course every good hummus has got to have some cumin in it, so we have cumin. And salt, of course. Today I'm using iodized salt. I have sea salt and kosher salt, but every now and then you need to make sure you're getting enough iodine, so I'll use my iodine salt today. And some garlic. I'll put a little bit of garlic in this. Okay, so today we're going to do our lemon dill. You can use dried dill, that's fine. If you have fresh dill, that'd be even better. So I've got my chickpeas in here, and I know I'm going to need some liquid. I'm going to put my lemon juice in here first, and I always taste it, you know, after I've done it, and you know what, it needs a little bit more lemon juice, and maybe that's a tablespoon.
Tiffany, that Dijon mustard gives it a good little bit of zip.
Yeah, and we're going to use some mustard. When my mustard jar gets low, I add a little bit of water to try and get out all the rest of it. So that was a little bit of mustard. We're going to do a little bit of salt and a little bit of cumin. And I'm not going to go really too much on the garlic. I'll add a clove or two. Just those two big ones. Looks good. And now for my either sesame seeds or tahini. I'm going to use sesame seeds to show you that you don't need to waste that good tahini. By the way, I showed you my tahini. I probably put a tablespoon maybe of sesame seeds in there. Indian stores, the one I go to is Indopac in Richardson, have great buys on tahini, on dates. So if you're ever out in Richardson, Beltline and Greenville area, yeah. Beltline and Abrams, go by Indopac and get your tahini, chickpeas, all sorts of great things there. Okay, so I know I'm going to need a little bit more liquid because I drained out most of that, so I'm going to put some of this back. And then I'm going to blend it for a while. Y'all stick with me here. And I haven't added my dill because I want to add that at the beginning, and I'm just going to mix that in. I don't want to pulverize my dill, so I'm going to wait to add the dill till the very end. have a Vitamix or a Blendtec, it really makes hummus making so easy. You know, I didn't do this for very long at all. Okay, Pat's gonna be my taste tester. Here, Pat. We're gonna see, do we need more salt? Do we need more lemon? Do we need more zing? I haven't added any hot sauce.
It's pretty good as is to me.
Okay,
Can always use more garlic.
Yeah, we can always add more garlic. And another variety of hummus that I like to make, Pat, make sure you're answering any questions, is I like to use a little bit of cooked sweet potato and maybe some Tabasco or sriracha sauce in it to give it a little bit of zing. I'm going for the lemon dill this time, so I don't want to do that to this batch, but I did that last week, and it's really, really good hummus. What do we use hummus for? Well, sometimes I just like to steam a whole head of broccoli just very briefly so it's a little bit crunchy still, and you know, just a whole snack of steamed broccoli with hummus dipped in it. A lot of times I like a veggie sandwich, and this is a spread I put on my veggie sandwich. What else? Putting it on
Any kind of dip for celery, carrots.
Yep,
You know.
a good little snack if you want something savory. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the dill.
Good morning, Trisha Bartlett.
How's that grandmother duty going? We know that grandmother duty is wonderful.
Tiffany says thanks for arranging the Sigri meals.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's not too late if anybody wants to put in one more order. We're going to do another order tomorrow night, and hopefully Sigri is going to agree to put this on their menu full time and give us, you know, more options. And it would help if we continue to support them and go, because boy, they are struggling, as are a lot of other family-owned businesses. Okay, so I'm gonna get out. While we're sitting here doing this, does anybody have any questions for either Pat or I, or need help in anything that they're doing? Now, this is a pretty thick hummus. After you get it out and it sits in the refrigerator, you might think that it's too thick, and sometimes that happens, so you can just add a little bit more water, a little bit more lemon juice, whatever you want. But you saw how quick this was, you guys. And the can of beans, I think, is 99 cents, and you get this huge amount of hummus. So it really is worth your while to make your own hummus. And if you don't have a power blender yet, Christmas is coming up, or Thanksgiving, or maybe because I love you so much, your husband or wife would agree to spend the money on one of these blenders. And I know the Vitamix are just as good. I just have never had a Vitamix, so I can only speak for the Blendtec. Did I say Breville earlier?
Trisha, our blender is the Blendtec, and Tiffany, you're exactly right. The hummus does make for a great spread on sandwich, almost like a mayo. Tiffany wants to know, do you ever freeze hummus?
No, I've never frozen it, Tiffany, but I bet you could. I don't see any reason why not. The other thing that we make every few weeks is our nacho cheese, and I've learned how to make that not using cashews because our daughter Alice has a son who's allergic to peanuts and cashews, so I'm really trying to limit my usage of those, because when they come over I don't want to have to think, oh gosh, does this have cashews or peanuts in it? So I'm trying to just stay away from that for now. Okay, so here's the lemon hummus. Lemon dill. Pat, taste that. That's really good.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, that would be good on a sandwich with cucumbers, onions, and tomatoes. Just slide an open-faced sandwich. So that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, Trisha, our Blendtec has the big jar, and it's got this small one too that has this little.
That was a separate purchase.
It has a twist top that you can keep everything kind of moving inside your.
And that's good for nut butters or any kind of sauces or salad dressings. We like that. It also has a regular lid that fits down tight, because if you're doing high liquid content in this will leak a little bit, spray up. So you want to use the other top for that. I guess that's really it. If y'all have any other questions, Otherwise, stay plant strong. Holler at us if you ever have questions or need any help. Visit your local Indo-Pak Indian store to get tahini and dates at a reduced cost, and every other spice that you need to find is there. So
Mary Stevens just popped on.
Oh, Mary, hello there. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and save this video and post it. So again, this was on making lemon dill hummus. And one more time, the ingredients: we just had a can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas, drained it slightly, fresh squeezed lemon juice, any kind of mustard that you have, spicy, Dijon, brown, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of salt, and garlic. And if you have sesame seeds in a power blender, you can use that, or you can use tahini. Remember that your sesame seeds ground up is what makes up tahini.
Julia Dunway just came on too.
Oh, Julia, welcome.
And
Chef Julia.
Tiffany Diane does these as the spirit kind of moves her. There's no
sorry.
No regular scheduled.
Things are too crazy around here, but I think the next one I'm going to do will be a nacho cheese in the Instapot. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Good seeing all of you all, and stay healthy and get outside since it's so beautiful these days. See y'all later. Bye-bye.